I'm gonna be recommending The Dresden Files by Jim Butcher in 3 minutes. If you're in the mood for a series that masterfully combines the gritty charm of noir detective fiction with the more mystical elements of urban fantasy, look no further than The Dresden Files. I mean, this is basically a cornerstone of urban fantasy. We follow Harry Dresden, Chicago's very own wizard for hire and a private detective, as he navigates a world where the supernatural is just another facet of this urban landscape. From the very first book, Stormfront, you're drawn into this really well-constructed universe where vampires, werewolves, fairies, and other mythological creatures are not just myths, they're Dresden's Thursday afternoon. Butcher's writing is very accessible, it's easy to get into, and it shines with wit. I mean, Harry is not just a protagonist, but he feels like a companion through the darkest alleyways of Chicago's magical underworld. This is a series that really stands out for cleverly mixing all these fantasy elements with real-world issues, all while maintaining a really fast-paced and engaging storyline that's filled with action and complex mysteries, and of course, a good dose of humor. And we get some really great character development. I mean, Harry Dresden is witty, determined, and deeply flawed, making him incredibly relatable, and he evolves with each book, growing from this lone wolf into a protector of the city, all with a found family of equally compelling characters. I mean, supporting characters like Karen Murphy, a tough-as-nails police detective, and Bob, a spirit inhabiting a skull, add a lot of humor and heart to the series. And really, each character, no matter how minor, feels realistic in the way that Butcher writes dialogue. Now, the series also excels in creating a layered, evolving mythology that deepens with each installment. So even while you're becoming familiar with this world, there's always something new to discover, and the series is deeply rooted in real-world mythology and folklore, but Butcher gives these elements a modern twist that's both refreshing and just really charming. Now, one gripe I do have that you should keep in mind, especially in the earlier books, there can be a lot of cliched portrayals of female characters. I mean, Harry is a man who really loves women, and he almost never has one, so he's really attentive to the things that he likes about them, often describing them by their attractiveness. And at times it can get a little bit cringy, but this does get toned down throughout the series. Now, while it starts off as sort of a monster of the week story, all structured around a central mystery that Dresden must solve, it grows in complexity as the series goes on, and these books are so much fun. I mean, they're the perfect balance of action, humor, and emotional depth. In my opinion, the audiobooks narrated by James Marsters is the best way to get fully immersed in the Dresden Files. Marsters does such a great job. The Dresden Files is as much about solving mysteries as it is about exploring what it means to be human in a world filled with the fantastic. It is perfect for fans that love detective stories with a supernatural twist. And time. Let me know if you plan on reading the Dresden Files, or if you have read it, let me know your favorite Dresden Files book down in the comments. Also, let me know what 3-minute recommendation video you want to see next, and that's it. I'll see you soon.